Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
I'm yes, madam. Good evening, ma'am.
Ah,
Morning.
good evening.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Good
Can you
evening,
hear me?
sir.
Yes, madam. Good evening, ma'am. Can you hear me? My voice is audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. It's
Okay, good.
audible, sir.
Good, good. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Ma'am, good evening, madam.
Good evening, sir. Sir, sharp 6 o'clock we will start the session,
Okay.
sir.
No, just I want to test whether my screen is presenting or not. Now I'm
Okay,
going to
okay,
present my screen. Please check verify now.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Last
Madam, can you see my presentation, ma'am?
Yes, sir, it's visible,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
thank
It's visible.
you. Thank you.
Sir Rajesh, sir, shall we start, sir?
Yes, ma'am, we can start.
Okay, okay, sir. Once again, sir. So, good evening, all, and a warm welcome to you all. And I'm happy to invite you all for the 2 weeks workshop on SPS and Amos. And it is my great pleasure to see such a dedicated and enthusiastic group of professionals and research scholars gathered here today. And the primary objective of today's session is to equip you with the knowledge and skills necessary to effectively test the measurement models. And over the course of today's session, we will delve into the theoretical foundations and practical applications of various testing techniques. We are entering into the fourth day of our session, which are designed to be both informative and interactive, and it provides you with ample opportunities to engage, ask questions, and apply what you learn. Now it's time to greet our special guest, Dr. Rajesh Ilangovan, who has completed bachelor's, master's in Trichy, and after he completing his MPhil, he cleared NetSet and he awarded PhD. And the fields of interest for our guest are marketing, portfolio management, taxation, and finance. And he is an assistant professor of commerce and also a research advisor in the Bishop Heber College, Trichy. Addition to that, he got a Best Researcher Award and Best Teacher Award in his college. And his due interest, he assesses many college students to perform in their academic and other projects, and also knowledge and process management and human resource development international and international journal of business excellence and think India journals and international journal of multidisciplinary management and journal of risk and financial management. And on behalf of our institution and the department, I extend a particular warm welcome to you, sir. And we can start with the session. And over to you, sir. Welcome, sir.
Madam, thank you very much for your nice introduction. Respected Dean, respected Vice Principal, respected Head of the Department, coordinators of various programs, participants from other institutions and organizers. Happy evening to all of you. First of all, I like to convey my sincere thanks to the organizer, Mr. Enoch and their team for inviting me to share my knowledge on testing of conceptual model and the structural model. Now, let me present my screen so that you can see. Can anyone confirm whether you could see my presentation or not? Can you all see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible.
Let me start my session. Have a look at the screen now. You could see that there are 8 content I have given in the slide number 1. Today and tomorrow, I am going to cover only these 8 topics for you. If you are a researcher, if you want to do research, any kind of research, whether it's in a UG, PG, whatever it is, whether it is a dissertation thesis. Yes, my voice is audible. Hello?
Punita ma'am, kindly mute your mic, ma'am. Punita ma'am, kindly mute your.
Can I continue? Yes. Sir, shall I continue?
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Yes,
sir.
sir. Continue.
Yes. Have a look at the 8 topics. Number 1, ORCID ID, identification of research area and topic, collection of literature, in-text citation styles, these, and then APA style reference, conceptual framework, designing of questionnaire, and testing of conceptual framework. The testing of conceptual framework is a core topic of today and tomorrow session. However, as a researcher, all should know the first 7 steps. Without knowing these 7 basic steps, then you cannot proceed for developing a conceptual model and measurement model and structure model. That's why I have incorporated all the 7 basic steps for your better understanding. Let me tell you what you mean by ORCID ID. If you are a researcher, if you want to pursue research, you should have a unique ID. You know, right, in India, everybody have an Aadhaar card. You know, it contains 12-digit number or numerical number. Similarly, for every researcher, we need to have 4 parts of digit number. That is, have a look at the example here. I have given first part is 4102030, and then another part. There are 4 parts you could see now. You have to create RCD ID. Without you having RCD ID, you cannot have a single publication in Scopus Index or Web of Science. Why it is mandatory? Why it is essential for publication? Suppose if you are sending a research article to one of the editor like Emerald, elsewhere in the science, they immediately will check your RCD ID. Why we should have this RCD ID? Not to know the academic profile, not to know the contribution made by the researcher for the society. If we click this RCD ID, the editor come to know so far how many publications you made it. So it is essential for a researcher. Where I can grade this RCD ID, you can find the third sentence. I have given a website link, orcid.org. Participants, my humble request, if you do not have an RCD ID, better to go today after this session, after end of this session, please go to this site and create your own RCD ID. It's an essential for every researcher. Hope you all know that what is RCD ID and all. Now, come to the point number 2, identification of research area and topic. So nowadays, people fails to find out what is a research area for the topic, which topic I should do. So even some of the biggest research scholars are taking minimum 1 year, 2 years for identifying the research area and research topic itself. So where I can find the research topic? Shall I go and find out in library? Or shall I go and verify in the newspaper or any other news channel? No, please. Where you can find it, the research topic. People are asking the senior professor. My junior scholars and asking my senior professor, sir, where I can find the title for my PhD? Please do not go and search anywhere else. Don't ask any person. Better to visit Simaco Journal of Ranking. It provides top 10 journals or top 50 journals in marketing. It have a different classification of subjects. Let's say example, if you want to pursue research in marketing, better to go in the Simaco journal and you can identify the top 10 journals in marketing. Have a look at the number 1 journal in marketing in the world, that is called Journal of Marketing. If you want to have a publication in Journal of Marketing, it requires minimum full of marketing. And then go to the Journal of Consumer Research. There are many number of journals are available in the area of marketing. You need to go through all these journals to what your study. First of all, do not identify the top. First, all the researchers nowadays prefer to choose a topic for the research study. Please don't choose a topic for the research study or title for research study. You have to identify the area, core area of the study. You have to first identify the core area. Later on, you go and identify the literatures in the esteemed journal like Journal of Marketing, Journal of Consumer Research, Marketing Science, Journal of Marketing. All these are well-reputed journals. You cannot have a publication within 1 year, 2 years. It requires minimum 4 to 5 years. So all these journals, it helps you for find out the only for research area and topic. Sir, suppose if you want to pursue research in the area of finance, where I can go? Yes, please have a look at the Simaco Journal of Ranking website, Financial Studies and Journal, Journal of Finance Economics and there are 10 top, here I have given only top 10 journals. If you want to explore more than 100 journals, please visit this website and you can explore all the 100 journals, and we have to visit these journals to identify the research area and topic. Please have a look at all these articles which is published in the journals. Dear participants and dear scholars, and many of the scholars have joined here, please don't select the topic first for your research. At least try to spend 6 months to find out the title for your study. Please please spend more than 6 months. You have to go through the literatures in the reputed publishers or reputed journals so that you can gain more knowledge to gather about your research area on topic. This is my humble suggestion, my dear participants. So until this, if you have any doubt regarding how can I visit these kind of journals, where I can access these journals and article, if you have any queries, you may ask. Otherwise, I will move to the next one. Yes. Dear participants, do you have any queries on these areas, research area?
Good evening, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
please.
not only marketing, any area of journals we can get it from this link.
Let me do it in a practical so that you can easily understand. Just let me go to the Simago Journal of Ranking. Have a look at that site. Hope you all could see my screen. Can you all see my screen? Can you all see my screen? Hello?
Yes, sir. We can see your screen.
Yes. Have a look at it. Go to this and select the all subject area. Have a look at here. Suppose
Your
I
screen is
want
not
to.
available.
Sir, your screen is not visible, sir. Actually,
It is not.
somebody else is
Somebody
presenting.
else has been sharing the file.
No.
Somebody else has shared the screen.
Sharing the screen, sir.
I am.
Obadullah.
Sir, Rajesh sir, sorry sir, someone is sharing their screen, sir.
Oh.
One
Can you
second.
please ask them to
Yes.
up the
Okay, sir.
presentation
Okay, sir.
so that I
Obadullah,
can.
stop sharing your screen, please.
So now you can share, sir. Rajesh sir, now you can
Yes,
share.
yes, madam. Yes, madam. Let me present it once again.
Okay, sir.
I hope now you can see my screen.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
See, have a look at here. See, this is a Simago Journal of Ranking. Here you go and find out all the subject area. Madam, have a look at here. How many subjects are there? There you have to go and choose. For example, I want to do in arts and humanities. If you click, you can find it. And you can come here, subject called subject category. I want to do in marketing, music, philosophy. You can create it. Have a look at here, philosophy. You can go and you can explore what are the top 50 journals or top 100 journals in philosophy. You can find out. So, no, sir, I want to do in history. Yes, you can click here. There are so many journals. Just a click, it will direct to the particular journal, concerned journal. Have a look at here, the Journal of Economic History. The country is United Kingdom. The publisher is Cambridge University Press. Like that, you can also have a look at you can see the home page. No, if you click directly, it linked to the particular journals. You can easily go and access the latest topic or latest journals which were published in a particular journal. So try to follow. This is a way you need to identify the research area on top. You have to go through the latest publication. Then only you come to know what are the new areas which is published in the recent times. You have to identify. So I hope this is enough for you regarding how to identify the research area and topic and all. Shall I proceed to next one? Yes.
Sir, accessing the journals is a free of cost or it is paid one?
Actually, madam, that is for only publication. See, we have a free open access publication and a paid publication. Okay, if you want to download the article in a collection or review of literature, I guide you where you can download the article in a free of cost. All those details I tell you later. Don't worry. Okay, fine. Now I'm just explaining how you can identify the research area and topic for your area. I mean, for your study area. That alone I am telling now. Next, let me come to the part of review of literature collection. And that time I will tell you where you can get the free of cost publication. All those things that I tell you. Don't worry. Next, come to the collection of review of literature. Sir, now we identify the research area or topic for your study. Now, where I can collect the review of literature, that is existing literature for my research study. Please do not go to the Google. It is one of the vital search engine. Many of the research scholars are often using Google as a tool for collecting a review of literature. My humble request to all my participants, please do not use Google as one of the tool for collecting a review of literature. Why I am telling you should not use Google search engine, because it gives all pre-dated publication or cloned publication, all local journals will be given. You should not use any articles which were published in cloned journal, predated journal, local journal. Please don't use it. Sir, then which kind of article you have to use? Yeah, article which were published in a reputed publisher or esteemed publisher like Emerald. Have a look at the screen. Have a look at the screen. Emerald is a top premier publisher and Science Direct that also a premier publisher, and T and Taylor and Francis, that also premier publisher. InterScience, Sage, Hub, and Wiley publisher, Springer. All the first 6 are seven are very crucial for review of literature. Sir, where I can collect it? How I can collect it? Let me show the practical example so that you can gain how you can collect the review of literature. Now, let me go to the website. Emerald. I'm straight away going to the Emerald website. I mean publisher. This is a Emerald publisher. Can any one of the participants tell me in which area you are pursuing a research or where you can collect the review of literature? Can any one of you please tell me that? Market research, you are telling the broad area. May I know the exact point, like online marketing or like
Impact
Sorry?
of GST on Indian economy.
Okay, let me use online shopping behavior. Online shopping behavior. Just I typed online shopping behavior. Have a look at here. Sir, once I entered the term online shopping behavior, have a look at the search result. 23,000, plenty of articles are available in the topic of online shopping behavior. How many result I got it? 23,000. Have a look at here. How many? Sir, attitude and age difference in online sales. Suppose if you want to buy, if you want to get this article, sir, how can I download the article? Have a look at here. If you click PDF, have a look at here. It will ask you to pay the money. Add to cart. It asks you to pay $32. It is impossible for the researcher to pay money to get the journal. Please don't use like that. Then what you should do, come down, you can find out the DOI. Hope all the participants know what you mean by DOI. That is nothing but digital object identifier. You just to copy this DOI and come to a site called Science Hub, SCIHIUB.se. Now I come and paste the DOI. What I'm doing here, I'm just to copy paste the DOI. Then click open. Yes, now I have downloaded. Yeah, I got the full article, the 15 page of article I downloaded. Have a look at that. Have a look at here, which were published in the International Journal of Retail and Distribution Management. Sir, this is how you need to collect the review of literature for your study. Please do not do search in Google. I mean search engine like Google. What people usually do, straight away they will go to the Google. For example, let me show it. A study on people type online shopping behavior. Yeah, you will get many results. But all are local journal or predatory, cloned journal you might have get it. Yeah, even Google can give the result from Emerald. But people will not find those things and all. Preferably they will choose local journal, predatory journal publisher. Please don't select all those journals. You have to get it from only reputed publishers. Hope you understand how you have to collect the review of literature from the reputed publishers. If you have any queries on this area, you may ask. Otherwise, let me move to the next one. Yes.
So once you show that how to do that document identification.
Sorry, sir.
How to see the PDF files without paying?
Video files.
Articles,
I'm not getting, sir. I'm not getting your voice clearly. Sorry. Can you repeat again?
Can you repeat once the steps for how to copy that articles?
Yeah. Let me guide you. Don't worry, sir. Okay. Sir, either you can copy the DOID or you can copy the title of the article, just to copy it and come to the site called SCI Science Hub, HUB.net. If you go to this site, just to paste the title. So earlier I copied the DOI and pasted it. Now I am just to copy the title and click open. You will get it. Either you can use DOID or title. You can get the entire article, full article, you can get it in a free of cost. You don't need to pay. Earlier, it asked you to pay for $32.
Yes.
Now you are getting the free of cost.
Right.
But keep it in note, you can get it from till 2021 article. I mean, till 2021 you can get it. Suppose if any article which is published in the year 2023 and 24 and all, you may not get it. Then what you have to do, you can please send a mail to the editor, or you can send a mail to the corresponding author, you will get the full article.
Yes.
Some of the journals, I mean the latest publication and all, it's very difficult to get it.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Hope you understand now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay, right. Shall I move to the next one?
Excuse me, sir. Suppose I want to see for fuzzy logic calculus.
Sorry?
Fuzzy logic calculus.
Okay.
I want to see the latest research on this topic.
This is comes under which area, madam? May I know that it comes under which area? I don't have any concrete idea on your topic. Sorry.
Sir, it comes under AI as well as mathematics also.
Yeah, anything, madam. You can go and type in the publisher, in the Emerald. See, if you want to get anything, you have to just give a prompt word for to get those articles. You make use of all these publisher. Publishing the website, you can definitely will get it. It will give you. Suppose if the earlier author has published in a similar topic, definitely you will get it. Unless otherwise you won't get it, madam. That's the issue. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, fine. Yeah, let me continue to next session. Third one, collection of review of literature is over. So far what I did, I just spoke about what is ORCID ID and where you have to identify the research area and topic, and then where you can conduct the review of literature for your research study. So 3 steps is over. Next, I am moving to in-text citation. May I know what you mean by in-text citation? Yes, anyone from participants, any one of you from the participants, can you please come again? What does it mean in-text citation? Have you ever used or have you ever followed the in-text citation? Yes, please. You just tell whatever comes to your mind. You can feel free and talk to me. Yes.
While we are narrating some quotes from any already published one, we used to give the reference of that article, sir, the author name.
Okay,
and
fine,
the year.
madam. Fine. I completely agree with you. Fine. Any other?
How many researchers or people have cited our article in their research?
Then that is called citation.
Yeah.
I am talking about in-text citation. Okay, fine. Anyhow, sir, fine. Okay. Then any other? Okay, let me tell you in-text citation. Sir, let us say, let me come to that journals. Sir, have a look at here. This is an article where I got it from internet, no? From the Emerald Web.
Yes.
Now I am going to make use of this article for my research study. I want to cite this article. I am going to use as one of the literature for my research study. How do you cite this article? That is a question. Reference style, have a look at here. Reference style different from in-text citation. Let us assume that. Can you all find how many authors are given in this article?
3.
Can anyone respond
3.
me? Sorry?
3 are there.
3 are there. Very good, sir. Fine, sir. Have a look at here. Patricia, salutation like Dr. Mr. Yes. My humble request to all the researchers, all the participants, do not use your salutation and do not use, for example, my name is Rajesh. My father name is Ilangovan. People, how in Tamil Nadu, how we can follow E Rajesh or Rajeshi? Please don't use it. You have to expand the last name. You should not have you. Could you see here anything anywhere else in the like for Patricia? Yes, Victoria P, Stanley Whitrick. No, they expand all the name. So you should give your first name fully as well as last name. Now, I am going to make use of this article by my research purpose. Now, how do you cite? There are 2 kinds of in-text citation. One is called it as parenthetical in-text citation, narrative citation. What does it mean? Parenthetical in-text citation. The title itself explains what you mean by parenthetical, which means that any citation which is given in the form of parenthetical format. Open the bracket from left-hand side to the right-hand side. Then it is called parenthetical citation. So how can you use the parenthetical citation? I will put here. How many authors are there? Already one of the respondents correctly pointed out that here there are 3 authors. Now I am going to make use of the last name of the first author. Please Make a note of it. I'm not going to take all the authors. I am going to take the first author's last name. Even not even you should not take the first author first name. You have to take the last name of the first author. I'm just to copy it and I'm bringing to the PowerPoint presentation. Just look at here. I'm just bringing to PowerPoint presentation. I'm just keeping open the bracket. Why I'm keeping open the parenthesis, open parenthesis, since it's the parenthetical citation. May I know what was the last name? Last name of the authors? Yes?
Source.
Source. In which year it was published? Any one of you? In which year it was published? Yes. You can find it. You can find it here. Yes. Can you see here? Yes.
2005.
2005.
Exactly. Good. 2005. Therefore, SARS, comma, 2005. That's all. So this is how you have to use that. And have a look at it. Since here I have 3 authors, no? Since I have 3 authors, no? Therefore, SARS, yet all, full stop, comma. That's all. This is how you have to use it. This is how you have to use it. So suppose if you have only single author, have a look at here. Here in a PowerPoint presentation, clearly I mentioned that. Suppose if you have only single author, let us assume that Rajesh Ilangovan is an author. I just used the first author last name. I mean Ilangovan is a last name. Ilangovan, comma, in which year the article was published? 2007. That's all. If it is a narrative citation, only year alone should be given in the parenthesis. You should not give the name in the parenthesis. You should be excluded from the parenthesis. Just I kept the last name of the first author and you have to provide space and open parenthesis. Within the parenthesis, you have to write year. That's all. This is how different from the parenthetical citation and narrative citation. Hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Sir, could you repeat once, please?
Do you want to repeat it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. May I know your good name, ma'am? Please tell me. Let me write. Yes. May I know your good name? Yes, please. Can you please tell your full name? Yes. Yes, please. So that I can easily make in-text citation. For your better understanding, I'm asking. Yes, please.
Nagalakshmi, sir.
Nagalakshmi. Yes.
Yes, sir.
May I know the last name of last name?
Botuka. Botuka.
P-O-T-U-K-A. Right? K-K-A. Right? Is it right? Ma'am, is it right, ma'am? Okay, fine. I will go to here. Suppose you have a publication. Wait a minute. Hope you all hear me. Is my voice is audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Let us assume that you have publication in the year 2024. Now I want to make use of your article for my research purpose. Now how can I cite it? I want to use the first author last name. The first author is none other Nagalakshmi Potuka. Now I am going to make use of the last name of the first author. Just to copy it and only one author, because in your research article you are only the authors, no others are there. Since I am going to use parenthetical citation, I am going to keep parenthetical form and then comma for the last name and mention the year 2024 and close it off. That's all. This is how you have to cite parenthetical form. Suppose if it is a narrative form, what you have to do, I am going to type the last name and keep open parenthesis and close parenthesis. I am going to type the year 2024. Hope you all understand. Ma'am, Nagalakshmi ma'am, can you understand now how to cite the parenthetical citation for first name and the last name and all? Yes?
Yes, I understood, sir. Why it is called narrative then?
Ma'am, yeah, let me tell you, best example so that you can understand. Ma'am, in research, there are so many reference style. You can follow APA style, MLA style, and you can call Harvard, Chicago. It's a name of the citation. Okay, so why we call this an APA style? Since it has a unique format, it's a unique method is there to follow the citation. That's why it is called narrative. Narrate in the sense, narrate in the sense, for example, only the difference is you have to keep the year alone in a parenthesis, whereas in the parenthetical citation, you have to include both name of the authors as well as the year in the parenthetical citation. Let me show the one example how to form a parenthetical citation, narrative citation when you are writing the review of literature, so that you can easily understand. Let me go to the next slide now. Have a look at the sentence, the first sentence here I have given, no? In a study by Ilangovan. May I know any one of you from the participants what kind of citation I used here? Yes. What kind of citation I used here? What kind of citation here I used here? In a study by Ilangovan 2022.
Narrative.
January
Narrative.
fine.
Narrative,
Narrative
sir.
citation. Yes. I completely agree with you. Thank you. Thank you very much for your response. In a study by Ilangovan 2022, the January effect was not found in the Bombay stock market. And make a note of it. One more point I wish to tell you. Narrative citation usually start with the first line of a sentence. I repeat it again. The narrative citation usually starts with the first line of a sentence. Often 90% of the researcher will use narrative citation in the first line of the paragraph. And have a look at the next sentence which I have given in the slides. The January effect was not found in the Bombay stock market. Sir, what kind of citation this one? Any one of you? Yes.
Parenthetic.
Narrative. Is it narrative or parenthetical? Can you please verify it? No,
Yes.
Parenthetic.
parenthetical. Both the author name as well as year of publication is given in
Parenthesis.
parenthesis. There, then you are supposed to call it as
Parenthetic.
yes.
In text.
Exactly. You are supposed to call it and make a note of it. Make a note of it, participants. The narrative citation should be given at the end of the
No,
sentence.
parenthetic.
Narrative should be in the beginning, whereas
Yes, narrative should be beginning and a parenthetical should be end of the session. Yeah, right. I completely agree with you. Yes, you are right. Thank you. Okay, shall I proceed to next one? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, please. Yes, ma'am. Please.
Sir, can you use both narrative citation and parenthetical citation?
Of course, in your study, you have to use both the citation. But I am telling what are the kind of citations are there. You have to use both the citation in your study. Have a look at, let me show the article which I already downloaded in Emerald. Let me show that article. Definitely, the researcher might have used both parenthetical and narrative citation. Can you all see here? What do you call it as? Bankar et al. 2000. What kind of citation?
Narrative citation.
Sorry?
Narrative citation.
It will start with the first sentence. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Am I right, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And you can also see, let me show the parenthetical citation also. Can you all see here? Modal 2000. What kind of citation?
Parenthetical citation.
You have to use both. There is no any thumb rule. You have to use only in-text narrative citation, parenthetical. You have to use both. As a researcher, you have to use both. Okay, fine. Shall I move to the next one? Yes, please.
Excuse me, sir, but
Yes.
in that example, narrative is at the beginning and parenthetical is at the end, sir.
Yes, madam. You are right. Parenthetical should be always given at the end. For example, madam, you are stating that, let us assume that in your study, you are stating that price is positively related to consumer behavior. In your study, you stated that and you found the one result, price is positively related to consumer behavior. Tell me that whether it is true or not.
True.
Of course, true. Now I am going to make use of the findings which is done by you. Now have a look at here. Let me do it in a practical manner so that you can understand. Now, for example, a study by, for example, I say study by, let us assume that your name is, can I keep us in a, can you please tell your name? Yes, madam. Let me keep Naga. Yes.
Okay.
Naga. Naga 2024. A study by Naga 2024 found that price is positively and significantly related to behavior. I mean, consumer behavior. I am very poor in typewriting, so I am getting. Kindly bear with me. Okay, fine. Ma'am, have a look at here. What kind of citation this one? A study by Naga 2024 found that price is past and significantly related to consumer behavior. What I did, I just taken a findings, key findings of the one of the study by the author Naga. Just have to give like that. What kind of citation this one?
Narrative, sir.
Suppose if you want to use as a parenthetical citation, what I can do, have a look at here. See here, one of the recent study found that found that price is passing significantly related to consumer behavior. Now I am going to use Naga 2024. When you use parenthetical citation, after the last name you should follow the comma and then put here. Please close the bracket. May I know what kind of citation this one? Yes.
Parenthetical.
Earlier I have given us a narrative. Now I have given us a parenthetical. This is depends upon the researcher. Depends upon the researcher. In your own topic, you can write in your own style. Shall I move to the next one? I hope so far the scholars could understand the in-text citation format, right? Hello.
Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Yes,
fine.
sir.
Yes. Thank you.
Good. Then come to the APA style reference.
Sir,
So what
I
does
have
it mean? Yes, please feel free to ask your queries at any time. Yes, please.
சார் இதுல வந்து உங்க நேம் ராஜேஷ் அப்படின்னு சொல்றது தெரியாதுல்ல
Rajesh, sorry. You come again, sir. You come again, please.
ராஜேஷ் அப்படின்னு சொல்றது உங்க நேம் சார். இளங்கோவன்றது உங்க ஃபாதர் நேம். சப்போஸ் இளங்கோவன் அப்படின்னு கொடுத்திருந்தானா it is not your name, sir.
Of
so
course.
how we can get our name?
Sir, nicely asked, sir. Sir, if you go out of the India, anywhere in the world,
okay, sir.
People ask you to give the first name and last name. Even in some of the journal and all, they ask you to give the middle name. But if you come to the research, you always should use the first name and the last name of the author. You should give both the name. And you should not give any salutation like Dr., Mr., Mrs. Only in Tamil Nadu we can say like that. If you have any publication under the name of salutation like Dr. Rajesh Ilangovan or Mr. Rajesh Ilangovan and all, it is all cloned or local publication. They will not consider and all. Okay, you have to cite only the last name. Have a look at here. In my study, one of the study I have published recently, that is called testing of the market efficiency. Sir, make a note of it. This is an article which was published in the year 2022. Here, my name is not cited. My father name alone is cited, which means Ilangovan, my father name. Ilangovan, last name of the first author has taken. And make a note of the next sentence, comma, or full stop, which means that there is a name of the person it's an approved contraction. It's an approved contraction. Or they kept as a full stop, which means Rajesh. This is how people will cite it. No need to worry about, sir. You are going to include your father name. So we have to be proud. Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Any more doubt regarding in-text citation? Okay. No more doubt. Let me proceed with the APA style reference. May I know what is the term APA? How do you expand it, the term APA? Anybody from my participants? How do you expand the term APA?
American Psychological Association.
Excellent, madam. For any, yes. Usually there are two methods of citation reference will be followed in the world. Number one, APA method, MLA method. APA methods is widely used for social science research, whereas MLE methods is widely used for only the language and like literature, Tamil and English, all other things will be used. And any other things, for example, media science, other things that will be used MLE method. But people will use, say, especially commerce and management, people will use only AP style. So let us assume that here, how many authors you could find out? In the left hand side, how many authors you can find?
Only one.
Only one author. What is the last name of the first author?
Ilangovan.
So I took Ilangovan. After that, comma. See here, I put comma. Then what is the first name of the author? Rajesh. So I kept the first letter, that is R, and then I kept full stop. Then open the bracket in which year it was published. That is 2022. Then I have to make 2022. Followed by full stop. It's very, very important. Sir, if you make or if you commit any mistake in AP style reference, if you send your article to any reputed publisher like Emerald, Elsewhere, Sage, Taylor and Francis and all, in the desk itself, your paper will be get rejected. Within a fraction of a second, your paper will be get rejected. So as a researcher, you should not make any, these are very fundamental, it's an ABCD for a researcher. It's an ABCD, you should know all those things. If you commit any mistakes, definitely you never have a publication, Scopus Index or Web of Science. You may have 1,000 publications local predatory journal. Even if you put Ilangovan, Kumar, Saravanan, whatever it is, if you want to give, they will get publication. They will give, if you pay the money, they will give a publication. But the premium journal like Sage, Elsevier, Taylor and Francis and all, they never get publication if you have inappropriate reference type. Okay, now 2022 full stop. After that, I need to give the title of the article, that is testing the market efficiency in Indian stock market, evidence from Bombay Stock Exchange, broad market indices. Once the title is over, again you need to keep full stop. Sir, make a note of it. How many times you are keeping full stop? After the first name of the author, and then after the year, okay, 2, and after the title. Sir, this kind of questions and all, use this net exam, set exam, they are asking how to cite the APA style reference and all. Okay, fine. And the next one, after the title, oh, I'm sorry, I'm going fast. I changed the slide, I'm sorry. And after that, after the title, you should give the name of the journal. What is the name of the journal? Journal of Economics, Finance and Administrative Science. Journal of Economics, Finance, and this is the name of the journal. It should be italics. It should be italics and then comma, and then what you have to put? You have to comma and volume. You should give a space. So make a note of it. You have to give a space here, 27, and open the bracket 54. This is volume. This is issue. There will not be no space between volume number, issue number. Make a note of it. There will not be, you should not give any space between volume number and issue number. This is a very fundamental. And then put comma. Then this is called page number of article and make a full stop. This is called DOI, Digital Object Identification Number. DOID, how people will say as a DOID. Okay, sir. People are nowadays, due to innovation in technology, especially AI tools, and play a vital role in the research field. So I don't want to write everything. Should I need to write all those things? Sir, please do not write in your own. Then what should I do? Better to go to the Google. He will guide you. How can you get the citation? Let us assume that I have a, see here. Here I have, well, let me delete it. Here I have a DOI, you know. I'm just coming here. Hope you all could see my screen. Scribber. There is a site called Scribber. There is a site, website called Scribber. If you come and paste if you just come and paste the DOI, see here, I'm just pasting the DOI and click site. If you click site, automatically narrative citation, parenthetical citation, APA style reference will come. Have a look at here. So I didn't write anything else. I didn't write the name of the author. Have a look at here. Who is the author here? Hello, sir. Can you all respond me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Last Ilangovan or Irdesami. All you could find, no? And can you all find the parenthetical citation? See
Yeah,
here, now everything will be given. The scriber site will be given entire references. You no need to type it. You can make use of this kind of software, I mean browser for your UC access of in-text citation. Please make use of this. This site name is called Scriber. Okay, fine. Now I don't want to make much more time in the citation and I want to move it. Sir, if it is in a single author, reference style will be changed. If it is in a two author, there will be a different method. If it is in a more than two author, there will be different methods of citation. So you have to follow those kind of difference. Have a look at here. First author, in a first author, you have to use the first author last name. If you have two authors, first author last name, and you should not use A and end. You have to use the symbol. And the second author last name, Irdesami. If you have three authors, first author last name, second author last name, and the third author last name. Like that, you have to keep on going and type it. So instead of typing, better to get it from the Scriber website. Shall I move to the next one? Hello?
yes, sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
yes, sir.
Now only I am going to start my session. This is a topic is assigned by Mr. Enoch, Professor Enoch, testing of measurement model and the structural model. I am going to cover all those these two topics from today and tomorrow only. Okay, today and tomorrow. Have a look at the term conceptual framework. How many of you heard about the term conceptual framework? Have you ever seen in any one of the article the term as a conceptual framework? Anybody
Yes,
knows
sir.
that? Yes. So what do you understand, sir? What do you understand about the conceptual framework, sir? Can you please elaborate on it? Just to tell me what do you all know that. Yes, please.
So it is the elaboration of entire our topic, like what is the dependent variable, independent variable, how we are.
Fine. I completely agree, sir. Excellent answer, sir. Very good, sir. Any other participants? Any other? Yes, at least any one of you. Any others, please. Try to say what you know. Nothing is wrong. Try to say the wrong answer. Then only you will get the right answer. Okay, no issue. Let me continue. The conceptual framework. So what do you mean by conceptual framework? In my point of view, in my observation, the term conceptual framework refers to, it shows the relationship between the variable. That's all, sir. And what you are going to find out in this research, that is called as the conceptual framework. It is a pictorial element that reveals how one variable relates to other variable. That is called conceptual framework. Have a look at here. I'm going to draw one conceptual framework for your better understanding. I hope you could see my screen. I am writing on the PowerPoint presentation. I hope you all can see that, right?
Yes.
Hello? Yes, okay.
Yes,
Here I am going to write.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine, madam. Thank you. Thank you for your response. Here, price, I am going to type. And sorry, it is not a blackboard. If it is a blackboard, I can easily write it. I have to, it's a virtual mode, so you have to bear with me. Price, and then Q represent, let me keep Q. Q means quality. And here I am going to write another things is called it as D. D means design. Assume that D means design, Q means quality, here P means price. And I am going to draw the model like this. This is called it as, and here I am going to draw it's not. And one more variable, I am going to make it of it. This is called UB. UB means user behavior or consumer behavior. You can assume that it's in a user behavior. Fine. Now I am going to assume that H1. Sir, this is a crucial part of the session today. I request all the participants, please listen carefully. It's a very, very essential for every researcher. Without knowing, you cannot have any publication. So it's essential for researcher. Yes. So what is the base? How I could write? I could draw this kind of picture. I mean, this kind of conceptual framework. What is the base? Do you think that this is right conceptual framework?
We are focusing on the variables and their connectivity.
Can you come again, madam? Yes, madam.
We are focusing on the variables and
Okay.
their connectivity to have the output.
How do you say it's not right? This is a conceptual model is a right. What is the basis for to evaluate this model? And what basis you are telling that this model is correct? Yes. Anybody from other participants, please, scholars, research scholars, please interact more with me so that you can gain. Yes, please.
Based on existing theories.
Excellent answer. Based on the existing theory. I agree with sir. Completely agree with this, sir. Theory is a fundamental for developing a conceptual model. I hope you agree with price is related to user behavior or consumer behavior. Suppose if a price is low, everybody follows to buy the goods. Suppose if price is high, nobody wants to buy the goods. Am I right, sir? So what I'm saying that price is related to user behavior. Price is related to user behavior. Is it right? Is it right?
Right, sir.
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
And then second one is quality. What do you mean by that? Quality. Now again I am saying that quality is positively related to user behavior. Will you agree with this statement? I'm just
Yes.
proposing this statement. Quality
Yes,
is
sir.
positively related to user behavior. Will you agree with?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why, madam? Why you are agreeing? Why you are agreeing this statement?
Depending upon
Yes.
the quality, we can buy the product, sir. We can use the product.
Oh, fine. And then come to the next one. D, design. Will design is positively related to user behavior? Do you think that design is positively related to user behavior? Yes? Anybody? I am saying that I am proposing that design is positively related to user behavior. Design of the product or packaging of the product. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Fine. You are right. Okay. I appreciate all these participants for stating the answer. The next one, I'm going to draw another model. Now you can tell me.
Sir, sorry for the interruption.
Yes,
We
ma'am.
may have other variables also, like marketplace.
Fine. Yeah, if you want to include, you can include. Yes, of course.
Okay.
This is called extraneous variable. Ma'am, thank you for asking us nice question. This is called extraneous variable. What does that mean? The term extraneous variable, which means that it's a third variable that may also influence the dependent variable, but which is not included in your study. That is called extraneous variable. Make a note of it. Hello, ma'am. Okay, fine. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next I am going to write another picture. So assume that this is stress. Okay. Since my mouse is not working properly, so I unable to write in a clear way. Next, JS. Assume that JS means job satisfaction. JS means job satisfaction. This is yes. Assume that. Please bear with me. This is yes. Okay, fine. Now I am stating that. I am just proposing my hypothesis H1 as stress is positively related to job satisfaction. How many of you agree with this statement? Stress is positively related to job satisfaction?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm getting very poor responses from the participants. Please,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
Yes,
is it
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
We
Oh,
agree.
ma'am, if you feel stress, will you get satisfaction in your job? Let us assume now I feel stress. Can I take the class in an effective manner?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Then you state stress is possibly related to job satisfaction earlier. No, that's why I am
So maybe
telling that.
it may be reverse, vice versa, you know. If you are
Ah,
satisfied with the job, you may not have stress. If you are
no, no,
not
no.
satisfied with the job, you may have stress.
Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you, ma'am, completely. But here I am keeping stress as a independent variable, job status as a dependent variable. My question is,
Okay.
will the stress is positively related to job satisfaction? That's my question. Yes.
Yes.
Therefore, stress, now I can change the statement, I mean the hypothesis. Stress is negatively related to job satisfaction. Can you all agree with me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, excellent. Sir, now earlier you all people state that price, quality, design, and all these three related to user behavior. And the stress is, you are correctly told that stress is not related to job satisfaction. On what basis you are telling? By factual information you are telling, by fundamentally you are right, you are theoretically right. That's why you could justify that, you could evaluate that this is related to this one. This is related to this one. Kindly wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Let me come back shortly. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Let me kindly give me 2 minutes. Let me start my session shortly. Please. Only 2 minutes. I'm going to take. Kindly bear with me. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. Shall I continue now? Sorry, I'm sorry. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yes. Now, my dear participants, you come to know what is the basis for framing a conceptual framework. You should have a sound knowledge on theory. Unless otherwise, if you do not have an adequate knowledge on the theory, you cannot develop a conceptual model. Hope you understood this is the first point. Hope you understood, right? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We
Yes.
understood.
Sir,
Yes.
how to authenticate whether my conceptual framework is right? According to my knowledge,
No,
the
no, no,
conceptual
no,
framework
no.
may be
Ma'am,
right.
let us assume that, madam, let us assume that during the COVID-19 pandemic period, we used only two vaccines, namely called Covaxin and Covidshield. Let us assume that Rajesh vaccine. Now I'm going to introduce a new vaccine called Rajesh vaccine. Will you use it? Will you take it? No.
No.
No one will. Only the scientific method theory will be accepted. Only the proven statement will be accepted. That's why we have to study the existing theory and you have to cut the existing review of literature to formulate this conceptual model. Hope you understand,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Ma'am, hope you can follow me, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Now let me come to the next one. Before that, dear participants, now I'm going to tell very new term. I hope some of you might have heard about those terms and all. But anyhow, if you did not have heard, if you didn't heard about, let me guide you. Don't worry. Now I'm going to term the called construct. Construct. Price is a construct. So what do you mean by construct? Anything which is not directly observable, this is called as construct. I repeat, please make a note of it. Anything which is not directly observable, this is known as construct. Is it possible to measure the price directly, or is it possible to measure the job satisfaction directly? Suppose if I am asking, are you satisfied in my class, online class? Are you satisfied in my lecture? You can say yes or no. This is not a suitable way of framing the question to measure the job satisfaction. For example, then how can I measure the job satisfaction? Let us assume that by using the indicators. By using indicators, you can measure job satisfaction. So I repeat, you never measure the construct directly. You can measure the construct with the help of indicator. Let's say example, what kind of indicator I am going to use. Let us assume that I am happy with under the leadership of X. I am happy in working X college. So I am asking an example. I have to work under the leadership of Y. Now people will ask strongly agree or strongly disagree or agree neutral. What kind of option you will take? It depends upon you. It depends upon the user. Depends upon the respondent. That is called indicator. People will simply say many of the people will say as a statement. Please do not say as a statement. In a research, only hypothesis should be say as a statement. The rest of the things that you should not say as a statement. That should be indicators. That should be indicator. For example, let me show for your better understanding. Let me show my questionnaire so that you can easily gain knowledge. What do you mean by construct? What do you mean by indicator? And all you can easily understand. Let me show to you. Let me show to you. I hope you can see my PDF, right? Dear participants.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you see? Can everybody read it? I highlighted no. Quality of construct. Sir, this is called construct, sir. This is called construct. Is it possible to measure the construct directly?
Yes.
No. How can you measure the construct directly?
We need to
never
use
measure
indicator.
the construct directly. That's why it is called a construct. If you could measure anything directly, then it should be supposed to be called it as a manifest variable or indicators. Now, how I am going to measure the quality of an instructor or quality of instruction by Rajesh? For example, in the Rajesh communicated effectively, Rajesh was enthusiastic about online teaching, or Rajesh was concerned about student learning. For example, the instructor was generally respectful of student learning. The instructor used the webinar to create a comfortable learning. The instructor personalized interaction with me whenever necessary. This is how you need to measure the construct. What all these statement we are not supposed to say as a statement. All these should be called as anybody else in the platform. Yes, can you please repeat what you supposed to say? This one, all these
Indicators.
excellent answer. Indicator are also called manifest variable. What do you call it as? Manifest variable or observable variable are also called and observable. And one more mistake usually will commit by the research scholars. When you keep a questionnaire, when you are asking to prepare a questionnaire, people usually will keep strongly agree as a first liquid skill. Please don't do that kind of blunder mistake. You are supposed to start with strongly disagree and disagree, neutral, agree and strongly agree. You have to start with 1, 2, 3, 5. The numerical numbers will start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The numerical number never start from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please understand. And many of the questionnaire, even the previous research questionnaire, I could see that many of the research scholars are using strongly agrees the first one, and agree is the second one, neutral is the third one, disagree is the fourth one, and strongly disagree fifth one. That's absolutely wrong. Make a note of it. In my questionnaire, how I one, disagree is in the second one, neutral is the third one, agree is the fourth one, and strongly agree is the fifth one. This is how you need to frame. And have a look at the next construct. May know what you mean by this one, course design. Anyone of you, can you please tell me construct? Construct. Very good. Construct also call it as latent variable. Make a note of it. Construct also known as latent variable or unobservable variable. This is for your better understanding. This is how you need to make use of the question. Okay, fine. Now again, I back to the PowerPoint presentation. So now my participants comes to know what is conceptual framework, what is construct, what is indicators. Am I right? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Is my flow is okay, dear participants? Is my flow is okay, or am I going fast?
Yes, sir.
It's okay, sir.
Okay. Fine. And make a note of it.
Sir,
Please understand the.
clarification.
Sorry.
I want to clarification regarding the strongly
Yes,
agree
please.
and agree.
Yes,
Suppose
please.
strongly agreeல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொடுத்தோம் அப்படின்னா பாசிட்டிவா ஆன்சர் பண்ணுவாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லினா நம்ம அப்படி ஃபர்ஸ்ட் கொடுக்குறோம் சார்.
Then you are making a bias, sir. Then your research, sir, this is called non-sampling error, sir. You know, there are two kind of sampling error. One is called sampling error, non-sampling error. What does it mean, sampling error? When you, for example, if you want to collect the data from 1,000 population, you are going to collect only 100 respondents. If all the 100 respondents give wrong answer, I mean, if they give without their interest, for namesake, if they are giving, obviously, and the 100 respondent will not represent the 1,000 population. Obviously, it is a wrong. So you are making a false statement. So better to give in a right, proper way. Give us some time for the respondent to give the responses for your questionnaire. Please don't force the respondent to give the data. The behavior will change from time to time. So that's why I'm telling that you have to adopt structured questionnaire and you have to give the time freedom to the respondent to take their own time. You, sir, in a research, for example, sir, all the people are wish to reject the null hypothesis and wish to keep the alternate hypothesis. This is a wrong mentality. People will have it nowadays. Please don't think like that. Sir, for example, in a news channel, Polymer News, Jaya TV, all other any other news channel, people, they may predict tomorrow there will be possibility of getting rain. Sometimes rain may not come. Do you think that they are wrong? No, they are just predicting. That's all. So don't think that you have to keep strongly agree first one and strongly disagree the last one. So you depend upon you never think in the point of the respondent. You have to think in the point of only the researcher, sir. Hope you agree with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Yes.
Sir, I have more doubt in the conceptual framework. Conceptual frame.
Yes, please. Ask me question.
Conceptual framework will be framed after the objectives of study or before the objectives of study, sir?
Yeah, nice question, sir. Sir, for any kind of research study, first of all, you need to identify the research problem. Once you identify the research problem, you started to collect the review of literature. Once you finalize the review of literature or identify the review of literature, straight away you need to frame the conceptual model. Once you framed the conceptual model, you come to know what is the core objective of your study, what is the hypothesis of your study, and what is your research question of your study. Conceptual model and objectives, hypothesis, research questions are are interrelated. Without the conceptual model, the researcher should not have any objectives, the researcher should not have any hypothesis, and the researcher should not have any research questions. So conceptual model play a vital role for, it's the heart of the research study. In my point of view, some of the scholars or some of the researchers may not be agree, but in my point of view, I can say that conceptual model is the heart of any study. Hope you understand, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Sorry?
Yeah, sir, what should be the order of this conceptual model, hypothesis, objectives, and research questions? First research questions, second...
No. First you should have a conceptual model.
Then research
you should have
question.
A conceptual model. Once you develop a conceptual model, you come to know the hypothesis. Okay?
After that, objectives, and after that,
then
research
later
questions?
you will have object. Ma'am, the way presenting the thesis, the way presenting the article, that is different.
Yes, sir. Thanks. Yeah.
Yes, fine. Thank you very much for asking such a kind of questions. Ma'am, sir, and have a look at the points. This is very, very important. Already my participants knows what do you mean by construct. Am I right? and also they know what is latent and unobservable variable, indicators, and manifest variable. May I know that what do you mean by manifest variable? Anybody from participant? I'm getting noises from other side, sir. Can you please mute
Yes,
them?
I will check it.
Okay. Okay, fine, sir, fine. Now I can hear. Hello. So I'm getting echo now. So far, nothing issue I had, but now I'm getting echo. Whatever I'm speaking, I'm getting back. Okay, fine. Let me proceed, sir. Shall I start? Shall I continue now? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, fine. Yes. Now, how many variables or how many construct I kept in the left hand side?
6.
6. Any variable which is keeping on the left hand side, this is call it as an independent variable. Make a note of it. In a conceptual framework, if you keep left hand side, this is called independent variable. Independent variable also called it as exogenous variable. Sir, this is very, very important, sir. Exogenous variable, or also call it as antecedents, or also called antecedents. I repeat, anything which is kept on the left hand side, I mean the variable, it will be called as an independent variable, exogenous variable, or antecedents. Sir, why it is called as an independent variable? A variable which is influence the other variable, it is called independent variable. May I repeat? A variable which is influence the other variable, that is called independent variable. For example, if I teach effectively, if I teach in a quality manner, the academic performance of students obviously will change. Am I right? Hope the participant can agree with me.
Yes, sir.
If I
But
teach
at the
effectively,
same time, based on the experience, the quality also may vary, So in that case, it may become a dependent variable, na? Dependent.
ma'am, can you come again? Can you come again?
Sir, you told that based on the instructor quality, the academic performance of the students will improve.
Okay, fine.
Right.
Fine.
So my statement or my doubt is based on the experience, instructor quality may also good.
Of course,
So
of
your
course. Then you need to
experience is
develop a
the
separate.
independent
Yes, madam.
variable.
I agree. Then you have to develop your own conceptual model for your study.
Yes, sir.
That is another kind of study.
Okay.
Okay, I am talking about a variable which may influence academic performance.
Okay.
That alone I am studying.
So
I
here no need to connect with the questionnaire or no need to connect with our demographic data and all.
No, madam. No, madam.
Okay.
Please. I, in the end of my session, you come to know how do you develop the conceptual model, how do you frame the hypothesis, how do you come to know the objectives of the study, how do you come to know the hypothesis of the study, everything you will come to know that. Don't worry.
Okay, sir.
Let me explain one by one. Everybody,
Okay.
I tell you, everything I will tell you, don't worry.
Right.
Then again, I am keeping course design, another variable, course content, all are variable, which is going to influence the academic performance. May I know which one is a dependent variable?
Performance. Academic performance.
This is dependent variable also called outcome variable. So please note of it. It's also called outcome variable or endogenous variable. This is a new term, endogenous. We told exogenous. Here we call it as an endogenous or response variable. There are so many names are there. Response variable. That's all. Now, can you all see how many lines I drew here? How many lines are here? You could see that.
6.
6 lines.
Sorry?
6 lines.
6. That is now have a look at here. Instructor quality is positively related to academic performance. Course design positively related to academic performance. Course content positively related to academic performance. Instructor interaction positively related to academic performance. Student expectation positively related to academic performance. Learning platform positively related to academic performance. Therefore, how many statements or how many proposal I proposed so far? How many statement I proposed? H1 to
H6.
this is called hypothesis. This is called it as hypothesis. And please make a note of it. Hypothesis is nothing but it's an assumption. It shows the relationship between two variables. It shows the relationship between two variables. That is H1, it shows a relationship between intellectual quality and academic performance. And H2 is shows about course design to academic performance, and H6 learning platform to academic performance. This is how you need to develop an hypothesis. So hypothesis, it shows how one variable will cause the other variable. Hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Now, by seeing this conceptual model, now I am going to identify the objective of my study. That is objective number 1. Make a note of it. Objective number 1. To study the effect of, make a note of it, to study the effect of independent variable, namely instructor quality, course design, course content, instructor interaction, student expectation, and a learning platform on academic performance. Sir, your one objective is over. Once you frame the hypothesis, you come to know what is the objectives of your study. The next one, I am going to propose the hypothesis. Instructor quality related to academic performance, course design positive related to academic performance. You can interchange, you can write in your own way. Course content positively influence academic performance, instructor interaction positively influence academic performance, student, like that. It's keep on going till H6. So I have one objective and how many hypotheses? Hello?
6.
I have one objectives and how many hypotheses?
6 hypotheses.
Yes. Once you framed the conceptual model, there are two things is over now. One is objectives of the study is over. Another one is, yes, hypothesis over. And I'm going to frame a research question. I'm going to frame make a note of it, how does independent variable will influence the academic performance? That's all. How does independent variable will impact the academic performance? Sir, by framing the conceptual framework, as a researcher, I come to know what is the objectives of my study, what are all the hypotheses of my study, and what is the research question of my study. I hope you understand. Now you come to know the importance of the conceptual framework, right?
Sir, sorry to interrupt you. Do we
Yes.
have more than one conceptual framework in our research?
Yeah, you can have it, madam, but better to bring a comprehensive conceptual model. If you have one conceptual model, you can include many variables. You can integrate it to other variable. Yeah, let me show one by one. Everything I'm going to explain to you. Don't worry.
Oh, okay, sir.
Sir, Mr. Enoch, Professor Enoch, sir, till at what time I may continue? Sir, Enoch, sir?
7:45, sir.
Till 7:45, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, okay, let me proceed till 7:45.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in the previous slide, you said all the latent or with the variables.
Can you speak louder? Can you speak louder?
Sir, the latent variable must be shown in a oval, within the oval shape, isn't it, sir? In the previous slide you mentioned, but here you have shown it in a rectangular shape.
Ma'am, for while you are developing a conceptual model, you can keep it like this. Don't worry. When you are using Amos software, there only you have to keep like this. Don't worry. Don't confuse those things with here. Okay. When you are framing a conceptual model, you can have it in your own way. No issue. Okay. Fine. Anyway, you asked nice question. I appreciate you. Okay. Let me come to the next one. Ma'am, can you see the difference in my conceptual model? What I added here? I added one more variable here. One more construct I added here. So before in a previous slide, you could see only H1 to H6, only 6 hypotheses you have seen. Now can you see another hypothesis?
Yes, sir.
Says
Yes, sir.
any one of you in the participants, can you tell me how can you propose hypothesis now? Please tell me, any one of you.
How does academic performance affect online class satisfaction?
Yes, very good, super. Now, what is the objectives of your study now?
Online class satisfaction.
No, yeah, hypothesis. That is H7. Now I'm going to frame hypothesis.
Will online.
What is the impact of academic performance on online satisfaction?
Yes, fine, good, fine. And I will look at the next slides. Can you find any difference in this conceptual framework?
Yes, sir.
Social media has been added.
Yes.
Social media has been added as a construct.
Yes. Here I kept social media as a moderator. First of all, you should know what do you mean by moderator. So already you knew that very well. What is antecedent? What is exogenous? What is moderator means? What does it mean? Let's say example, for your better understanding, let me tell you. Let us assume that you are going to evaluate the students' answer script. Let us assume that income tax answer script you are going to evaluate. One of the students got only 35 out of 100. He is supposed to get 40 mark, but he unable to get pass mark, but he got only 35 mark. Now, will you call him as a pass or fail?
Fail.
Fine, madam. I agree. Fail. Now, later only, many of the professors and teachers come to know that there was a mistake in the question paper, and the controller of examination wished to give.
Moderately he passed, sir. 5 if we add, that is maybe the moderate, like on
Excellent,
the verge of pass.
Excellent understanding, madam. Now, controller of examination wished to give 5 mark for all the students, since there was a mistake in the question paper. Now he wished to give 5 mark. Once if he give 5 mark, the earlier student he failed, but now he became a pass student. Am I right? Say yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Moderator means is a third variable which may strengthen the relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. Hope you understand what I'm saying. Moderator is a third variable which may strengthen the relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. Let's say for example, let's say price. Sir, here I'm going to write price. Price is a one construct and customer satisfaction is another construct. Or user behavior. Let me keep user behavior. Now I am saying price is positively related to user behavior. Can you all agree with me? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Now yes. Whether it is positively related or negatively related? Positively or negatively?
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yes, madam.
Is user behavior their willingness to purchase with respect to price?
Yes, of course, I agree. Correct, you are right.
Then will it not be negatively correlated, sir? Price
let us assume that, madam, price is low, what you will do? You eager to get a product, no?
Yes, sir. So
if it is high, the richer people will wishes to get in a higher price only. So it depends upon the person, it will vary. That's why it's called a variable. But that's why it is called as a variable. Why we are naming as a variable? It's vary from one person to another person.
Yes, sir. I agree with you. But in most cases, wouldn't be negative, sir. Price increase ana nama demand kammiya pannuvom. Price koranja nama demand adhiyagama pannuvom.
Yes, madam. The demand and price is always slope downward from left to right. That is negative relationship. I agree with you. Okay. That is a duty of a researcher. Whether the price is positive related or negative related, that you have to test.
Okay, sir.
That's why we are collecting the data and analyzing the data.
Okay.
In your analysis and the result only, you come to know whether price is positive related, negative related. You come to know later only. I am just proposing, my assumption is says that price is positive related.
Okay,
If
sir.
my coefficient is not related to user behavior, then I supposed to consider that it is negatively related. It is not related at all user behavior.
Yes,
Later
sir.
only we need to find out. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hope you understand, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyway, you asked nice question. Now, have a look at here. Now I am proposing that price is cost related to user behavior. Now I am going to introduce one new variable as a discount. During the month of Ardino, we will give discount, right? Let us assume that Chennai Silks, they are going to ready to give discount as a 50%. If they give discount, will it affect the relationship between the price and user behavior?
Sir, definitely it will increase the price, sale.
It will increase the sales. No, it will change the behavior, ma'am.
Yeah, behavior will change because there is a concept called discount there.
I am not studying about if they give the discount, is there any changes in the sales? Have a look at my conceptual model.
Behavior, okay, behavioral part you are asking.
Yes, that's what I'm asking. Very good.
Definitely it will change.
Yes. So now can you please narrate it? What do you mean by moderator? So which may strengthen the existing relationship between independent variable and the dependent variable. Hope you understand.
Yes, sir. One doubt, it can be positive, it can be negative, it can be anything, sir.
It may be anything.
Okay, right.
That's why we are going to test it. That's why we are going to collect the data and we are going to test it.
Okay, so social media can affect the academic performance positively or it can be negative. So that's the reason
It may be anything. It may be anything. It may be strengthen. Either it may be strengthen the relationship or it may be weaken the relationship. That's a researcher. We need to test it.
Okay, sir. Right, sir. Sir,
Okay,
one
fine.
doubt, sir. One doubt,
Yes,
sir.
yes, please.
Why are we taking this as a moderator, like social media?
Social media, ma'am, you know that nowadays, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic period, everybody use only social media. Since there will be no access in public transport, we couldn't access the public transport, we couldn't access any places, right? We still, we stayed in a home alone. So many of them use social media. Even for your, let us assume that if you are a teacher, how do you share the study text? By only WhatsApp, by other social media. That's why I kept it as a social media. Whether it is, if the students highly involved in social media, obviously it will weaken the academic performance.
Yes.
If the students involved in social media very in a low manner, obviously it will strengthen the academic performance. That's why I taken as a social media as a moderator. Hope you understand.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Anyhow, nice questions, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, which type of this moderator,
Which type of moderator?
Yes.
Type of moderator?
Yes, sir.
You mean positive or negative?
No, sir. You are giving in the that is a balanced one. No, it is not given in the independent variable or a dependent variable. That's why I'm asking. Is there
No,
any?
sir. Sir, let me tell you. Sir, moderates is the third variable. It is neither independent variable nor a dependent variable. It's one of the third variable which is used for strengthen the relation between independent variable and dependent variable.
Suppose it will be affect only academic performance, means how we can change the moderator variable, sir?
Sir, can you come again? Yes, please. Yes.
Suppose this only change the academic performance only அப்படினா எப்படி நம்ம வந்து moderator
then you
variable
have to keep as an independent variable, sir. Then you have to keep as an independent variable. Sir, we don't know anything, we don't know. We have to, it's an assumption. Research is completely an assumption based on a theory. We need to test it, we need to evaluate. Based on the result only we came to know whether social media strengthen the relationship or weaken the relationship. Anything I doesn't know now.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
One more thing, sir. moderators can be only one or it can be too many, like 2, 3.
Ma'am, there are simultaneously there are two more participants speaking, madam. I couldn't get clearly.
Shall I, sir?
Yes.
Sir, moderator can be one, like more than one.
Yes, you can
Now,
have a
for
plenty of
example,
moderator.
here, for
Yeah, you can
example,
have your.
okay.
Ma'am, you can have your own moderator. You can have it. You can have many more moderators. Nothing wrong.
For example, sir, like parents' involvement.
Yes, you can, of course. But you have to. You should have a valid indicator to measure the parents' involvement.
Okay, sir.
Fine.
Sir, why did you take this H1A? Because they are moderators. That A
Yes,
donates.
madam.
Okay.
Ma'am, already I took H1 to H6 as a direct hypothesis.
Yes,
These are called as a direct hypothesis.
Yes.
Then how could I take again H1 to H6?
Yeah, okay.
That's why I kept H1A and H6A.
Okay.
Fine?
Okay, thank you, sir.
Fine, fine. Yes. Then can you all see here, what is the name I wrote it here? What is the name of the variable I wrote here? Yes, please make a note of it. Hello?
Control variable.
What does it mean, control variable? Anybody have heard about the term control variable?
No, sir.
Yes. Ma'am, control variable is nothing but
Controlling the variables here, the gender, place.
yes, of course. Yes, madam. It's a variable which may also, but the researcher should not have a main objectives of the study. Control variable means anything is a constantly held in a research. It is called control variable. For example, as you all know, gender may affect the academic performance, the place of residence, and streaming. They are what they are studying. Obviously, it may also affect the academic performance. But my intention is not to study how gender will affect the academic performance, how the place of residence will affect the academic performance. That is not my intention. My intention is to study how instructor quality goes variable for their study. You should not have a specific objectives. Hope you understand.
Sir, I have a doubt.
It means you should not take under analysis the gender, the place, and the stream.
Ma'am, when you, so let's say example, suppose you are going to assess how IQ, I mean instructor quality, going to affect the academic performance. That is a step number 1.
Yes.
Now, what I am going to do, I want to test how does gender may affect the academic performance. That is not my prime objectives of my study. My prime objectives of study is how does instructor quality will affect the academic performance. That is my first prime aim. And the next
so
one,
we won't include it in our analysis, or should we also mention the control variables?
let me come. Now, first step, I wish to study the effect of IQ on AP. And next step, I want to know how does gender will impact the academic performance. You can present the both the result, but you should not interpret elaborately on in the control variable. You have to elaborate only on the main variable. Okay? Gender may also affect the academic performance, but your core aim is not to study about how gender is affect the academic performance. Okay?
So maybe like a note, sir, we can attach.
I'm not getting, madam. Your voice is very low.
Oh, sorry. So we can just give a note, but we are not supposed to include it in our main hypothesis. Is that it, sir?
Ma'am, you can present very well about the control variable, all the main variable.
Yes, sir.
But in your objectives of the study, please do not mention to study the effect of gender on academic performance like that.
Oh, okay, sir. Yes.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
One more thing, sir. At this in conceptual framework, do we have to mention this control variable?
Of course, when you suppose if you are going to use the control variable in your analysis part hypothesis and stating the hypothesis, please avoid it. My humble request to all my participants. A hypothesis should have a relationship only between the variable, not between the control variable to variable. Right? Now you could see that the direct hypothesis. Have a look at here. Instructor quality is related to academic performance. Now, how do you propose the moderator variable? I mean moderator hypothesis. and AP, that is instructor quality and academic performance. This is how you need to frame the hypothesis. This is how you need to develop an hypothesis. This is called moderator hypothesis. Can anyone tell me now what is H2A now? Any one of the participants?
Social media positively moderates the relationship between course design and academic performance.
Excellent answer, madam. Excellent answer. Now, as of now, any one of the participants, can you frame the objectives of the study? How many objectives we may have based on the conceptual model? Yes, please.
Sir, including the moderator or without the moderator?
No. Please exclude the moderator. Tell one by one. What is the first objectives of the study? I told you clear before that. Yes. Number one objective.
We want to know the effect of instructor quality on academic performance.
Sir, what are the factors that affects the academic performance of a student?
See, the objective should not start with the what are the factors or
No,
to
I'm
know
just telling you one of the
okay, fine. You just tell in objectives manner. I mean research proper objectives manner. You please tell me. To study the effect of exogenous variable, namely IQ, CD, and CC, II, and SC, and learning platform on academic performance. Objective number one over. Can anyone tell the objective number two? Yes. Hello.
To study whether social media.
No. Why you are going suddenly to this? Okay. You proceed, madam. Please proceed. Yes, you are right. I completely agree. Yes, please proceed.
Okay. So does social media act as a positive moderator for all the independent variables taken into consideration?
Excellent. Good. Excellent answer, madam. Good. Objective number 2 is over. May I know the objective number 3?
To study the impact of online classes on academic performance?
No. Wrong. You are telling the dependent variable first.
Yeah.
Well, you are supposed to say the independent variable is the first one. Now tell me.
Academic performance
and
online class.
To study the impact of academic performance
on online
class.
Okay. How many objectives so far we have?
3.
3 objectives. And how many hypotheses we have?
7.
Sorry, 7.
7 plus
including the online
13,
class satisfaction.
13, I think.
9.
Sorry. Yes. Uma ma'am, you are right. 13 hypotheses
13.
we have. 13 hypotheses we have for this study. That is direct 7 direct hypotheses and how many moderator hypotheses?
6 moderator.
7 direct hypotheses and 6 moderator hypotheses, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Then next control variable hypothesis and next designing of the questionnaire. Now time is 7:43. I prefer to stop at this slide itself. We will continue the rest of the slides on tomorrow onwards, right? Enoch sir, should I continue or I should stop here now?
You can start tomorrow, sir.
Sir, we start tomorrow. Yes, okay, fine, sir. Fine. If you have any queries, doubts, participants, you can feel free to ask. Sir, only half of the portion of the session is over. Still, we need to continue. Still, I haven't started how to test this conceptual model. We so far learned about how to frame the conceptual model alone. Still, I haven't explained about how to measure the conceptual model and how to test those things and all. We are going to continue tomorrow only. Yes, please. Anybody have a doubt?
Sir,
Feel free to
one
ask.
doubt, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
You just told about the hypothesis, null hypothesis, alternate. We have 2 options.
No, madam. In any research study, you should not have a null hypothesis and a what do you call it as alternate hypothesis.
No. We have an option of 2, whichever we can keep it in the paper. That I just wanted to know.
No, madam. You should have. Sorry, can you come again?
Sir, usually few universities says we have to write null hypothesis. few universities says we have to take up alternate hypothesis
For
based
your
on.
kind information, any university will not ask the research scholars to write null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis and all. Okay, there is no any thumb rule to write null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. If you go through the any reputed publisher, reputed journals, well-established journal and all, there will not be direct there will not be any null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. You will have only the research hypothesis, are also called a direct hypothesis. This is how you need to frame the hypothesis. Please do not adopt null hypothesis and alternative. That is in ancient days we have used those kind of hypothesis. You may use null hypothesis for finance or secondary data studies. For primary data and all, you should not have any null hypothesis. Okay? Fine.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any other doubt?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, madam.
Sir, for a PhD thesis, I'm asking.
Yes,
if
please.
we are creating conceptual framework, whether it should be shown as a separate chapter.
Ma'am, it depends upon the guide. Usually, madam, research vary from one researcher to, one guide to another guide. Some of the guide asking the scholar to keep in a chapter 1, and they may ask you to keep in a separate chapter. It depends on the guide, man. But in my point of view, it should be included in the review of literature. Because based on the review of literature only, you are going to identify the variable for your study. Once you identify the variable, then you are going to develop a conceptual model. Therefore, it should be included in chapter number 2. That is called theoretical concepts and review of literature.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, fine. Any other questions and doubts?
Sir, I have
Yes, madam.
Sir, now that we have framed the alternate hypothesis, if our research does not agree with the alternate hypothesis, would we just conclude that it doesn't, or they do not have a significant relationship?
Yes, madam. Yes, let me answer for your question. Now, can you please read the hypothesis number 2?
Course design is positively significantly related to academic performance.
What are the possibility of getting the answer? What I proposed here, course design positively related to academic performance. Either it may be positively related or negatively related. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Am I right, madam?
Yes, sir.
Now I am going to assess this hypothesis by using regression analysis. The regression analysis of the result reveals that the beta coefficient value, let us assume that its value is 0.060. Okay? And the p-value of this beta coefficient reveals that 0.001. The beta value, say how good the beta coefficient, whether positive or negative. Yes, next one. Let us say your beta coefficient say that 0.40. 0.40.
Yes, sir.
And p-value also 0.02.
Yes.
Now, what is the beta coefficient value?
It's
positive or negatively?
It's negative, sir.
Yes, it's negative.
Yes, sir.
Is it significant?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is significant. It's less than 0.05. Therefore, your hypothesis cannot be accepted.
Yes, sir.
It should be rejected. And you are supposed to say that it is negatively associated. Okay?
Okay, sir. So at that stage, we will just conclude our study that it is negatively related.
You are supposed to mention that this hypothesis not supported. That's all. Whatever the hypothesis you frame, if it is support, if the coefficient is positive and the p-value is significant, you are supposed to say it is supported.
Yes.
Okay. Now, even though it is significant, but it is not positively significant. How it is significant? Negatively significant.
Okay. Okay,
This
sir.
is how you have to report it. Fine?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Any more doubt? If no more doubt means, let me hand over the session to the organizing secretary. First of all, I like to thank Professor Inak sir for giving this golden opportunity to share my ideas on testing of measurement model.
Enthusiastic participation. Your insightful questions, thoughtful discussions, and collaborative spirit have greatly contributed to the success of this workshop. And once again, I thank you, sir,
Thank
for
you,
your
madam.
insight. And dear
Thank you.
participants, the feedback link has been shared in the chat box and in YouTube. The link will be closed at 8:15 p.m. So kindly fill the feedbacks. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thank you all. Have a nice day. Enjoy.